Parashah Pinchas, Phinehas, Bamidbar 25:10 to 31, or in the Christian Bible to 29:40. Haftarah, Malachim Alef, that's Kings 1:18 verse 46 to 19 verse 21. Brit Hadashah, Acts of the Emissaries 2:1 to 21. Vayedaber ADONAI al Moshe lemor. Pinchas ben Elazar ben Aharon cohen, Heshiv et chamarti me'al bnei Isra'el, bechano et chanati betocham, velokiliti et bnei Isra'el, bekinati. Adonai said to Moshe, Pinchas, the son of Elazar, the son of Aharon, the cohen, has deflected my anger from the people of Israel by being as zealous as I am, so that I didn't destroy them in my own zeal. Introduction. Torah, Pinchas, Phinehas. From the previous Parashah. Oftentimes, Parashot will refer to part of the previous Parashah. To understand Pinchas' action, it is important to know why he did what he did and what led up to it. There was a command from ADONAI based on actions by some Israelites who were bringing Midianite women from the conquered people into their homes and using them as concubines. It was even more offensive because the women were teaching them to worship idols and false gods. Following this was a plague. It says in the scripture, these women invited the people to the sacrifices of their gods, where the people ate and bowed down to their gods. Complete Jewish Bible. This prompted a response from ADONAI. ADONAI said to Moshe, take all the chiefs of the people and hang them facing the sun before ADONAI, so that the raging fury of ADONAI will turn away from Israel. This referred to the chiefs or judges who were doing this. This led up to the current Parashah and the action taken by Pinchas. It says in Scripture, when Pinchas, the son of Elazar, the son of Aharon, the cohen, saw it, he got up from the middle of the crowd, took a spear in his hand, and pursued the man from Israel right into the inner part of the tent, where he thrust his spear through both of them. From the current Torah portion, because Pinchas was righteous in his action, ADONAI spoke to Moshe, saying, therefore say, I am giving him my covenant of shalom, making a covenant with him and his descendants after him, that the office of cohen will be theirs forever. This is because he was zealous on behalf of his God, and made atonement for the people of Israel. ADONAI said to Moshe, treat the Midianim as enemies and attack them. Haftarah Pinchas. Regarding Eliyahu, he answered, I've been very zealous for ADONAI, the God of armies, because the people of Israel have abandoned your covenant, broken down your altars, and killed your prophets with the sword. Now I'm the only one left, and they're coming after me to kill me too. He said, go outside and stand on the mountain before ADONAI. And right then and there, ADONAI went past. A mighty blast of wind tore the mountain apart and broke the rocks to pieces before Adonai. But Adonai was not in the wind. After the wind came an earthquake, but Adonai was not in the earthquake. After the earthquake, fire broke out, but Adonai was not in the fire. And after the fire came a quiet, subdued voice. When Eliyahu heard it, he covered his face with his cloak, stepped out and stood at the entrance to the cave. Then a voice came to him and said, "What are you doing here, Eliyahu?" He answered, "I have been very zealous for Adonai, the God of armies, because the people of Israel have abandoned your covenant, broken down your altars, and killed your prophets with the sword. Now I'm the only one left, and they're after me to kill me too." Adonai said to him, "Go back by the way of the Damascus desert. When you get there, anoint Hazael to be king over Aram. Also anoint Jehu the son of Nimshi to be king over Israel, and anoint Elisha the son of Shaphat of Avel Mecholah to be prophet after you." There is a word in Hebrew that occurs in both the Torah and the Haftarah portions, which expresses the behavior of Phinehas. It helps to understand the language of these portions. It is a theme that is expressed differently by evolving across time. Language in the Tanakh: ardor, zeal, jealousy, found in the Torah and Haftarah portions as kinah, bechino, and kinati. According to the abridged Brown Driver Briggs Hebrew English lexicon, the spelling ARDOUR in the Complete Jewish Bible is the British spelling of ardor, ARDOR, and often restless or transitory warmth of feeling. Zeal is also in the definition of ardor. While there is an aspect of connection to one without competition, the modern idea of jealousy may not apply to the biblical understanding. Zeal or ardor may mostly apply to dedication and emotional expression. Pinchas was angry not from possessiveness, but from a reaction to the denial of divine command. And when Phinehas saw this, he killed those responsible for this, and the result was the plague among the people of Israel stopped. 24,000 had died in this plague. When Eliyahu was zealous, it was because, according to him, "I have been very zealous for Adonai, the God of armies, because the people of Israel have abandoned your covenant, broken down your altars, and killed your prophets with the sword." We shall see what happens when zeal is expressed through positive obedience to Adonai. There is no anger, but only a divine indwelling of the Ruach Elohim. This is found in the Brit Hadashah, Pinchas portion, suggested in the Complete Jewish Bible and chosen by this presenter. Brit Hadashah, Acts of the Emissaries. The festival of Shavuot arrived, and the believers all gathered together in one place. Suddenly there came a sound from the sky, like the roar of a violent wind, and it filled the whole house where they were sitting. Then they saw what looked like tongues of fire, which separated and came to rest on each one of them. They were all filled with the Ruach HaKodesh and began to talk in different languages as the Spirit enabled them to speak. They had come to Shavuot in order to teach the good news of the coming of the Messiah. and the result was that they were filled with the Ruach HaKodesh because of their zeal to share the news of the Messiah. The believers and followers of Yeshua were teaching with zeal about ADONAI and the good news about the Messiah. Notice that in the Torah portion, the response to disobedience was a plague, and in the Haftarah, there was wind, earthquake, and fire, but obedience and commitment to the Brit Hadashah in the Brit Hadashah resulted in a roar of wind inside where they were, which through the Ruach HaKodesh enabled believers in Yeshua to teach in unknown languages, which were understood by others, keeping the instructions to observe Shavuot. This is a different kind of zeal, rewarded by ADONAI. Conclusions. There is a clear message to be zealous for ADONAI. This means efforts to be obedient to divine instructions, motivate others to do the same, and be responsive to disobedience. Today we would not be violent or kill to do this, but as the Brit Hadashah shows, zeal can be a faithful effort to teach others to know the truth and follow the instructions of the Father in heaven. The Ruach can assist us in doing this in appropriate and effective ways. Be zealous this week, and have a Shabbat Shalom.